Good day, viewers. Welcome back. I am Teacher MD. Do you hear me? Are you listening? This might be some of the words that you usually hear whenever you talk to someone or attend in a seminar. But do you know that hearing is different from listening? As stated in the book Stand Up and Speak Out, which was published in November 2016, hearing is an accidental and automatic brain response to sound that requires no effort, while listening is purposeful and focused rather than accidental. In today's video, we will focus on listening, specifically analytical listening in problem solving. Analytical listening is also called as critical or active listening. It deals with one's ability and capacity to carefully and properly analyze the sound or sounds listened to. Here, you are not just hearing or receiving the sound, rather you are analyzing it. Next, this does not only involve comprehension on what has been heard, but more importantly, the ability to distinguish and categorize the information listened to. It also requires the listener to provide significant and evaluative feedback or response on what he or she has heard from the speaker or the sound platforms. In here, the listener is able to rephrase or restate the information heard to check one's listening understanding. Since the listener understands the speaker, miscommunication, misinterpretation, and misinformation are avoided. Thus, comprehension and understanding are both ensured. Analytical listening follows 5 stages: receiving stage, understanding stage, evaluating stage, responding stage, and remembering stage. Number 1. Receiving stage. It refers to the actual hearing process. In here, the listener has to check him or herself if he or she is able to hear clearly the sounds and other sound points. Understanding stage focuses on generating meaning on what has been heard. In here, the connection on communication between the listener and the speaker must be clearly established. This constitutes the idea that the understanding of the speaker must be the same with the listener. Number 3. Evaluating stage requires both the listener and the speaker to meet in between regarding the points portrayed in the listening process. This allows the listener to critically examine the details of the information heard. This provides the time for information segregation. Number 4. Responding stage allows the listeners to provide verbal and/or non-verbal feedback and responses based on the listening context. And finally, remembering stage is a personal stage for the listener, allowing his or her to integrate in him or herself the information heard. This also allows him or her to record in his or her system the information listened to for future access and use. Analytical listening is a very helpful strategy in problem-solving activities. In solving a particular issue or concern, it is important to identify first the significant information required. First, you have to identify the problem. Then, from the listening text, find the answers for the following questions: who, what, how, when, where, and why. According to American Society for Equality in 2020, there are 4 steps in solving a problem which include the following. Define the problem. Identify the problem from the listening text. Step 2. Generate alternative solutions. Think of the possible solutions to the problem that you have identified. Number 3. Evaluate and select an alternative. Select the most possible solution to your problem. And finally, step 4. Implement and follow up on the solution. Apply and evaluate whether it's effective or not. Analytical listening helps us decide on things since it trains us to weigh the information. When you listen to a song and try to decipher its meaning, rather than appreciate the sounds or beats alone, you are becoming an analytical listener. When you listen to ads or commercials and decide whether you would believe the product or not, then you are employing analytical listening. And when you ask a salesman about a particular product and listen well on the information that he'll present to you, then you are becoming a critical listener. So, the next time that an information is presented to you, pay close attention and listen carefully. Now, are you still listening? Good job! So, don't forget to listen every time. That's it for today. Good day.